Good day, friends. Welcome to the Arun Kejriwal show. This is the first time that we are doing this show on Connexio. I will be talking every week about what's happened in the market the previous week and what one can expect in the week ahead. So let's do a recap of last week. Last week, while the indices, benchmark indices closed with gains of 1.3% on the Sensex and 1.15% on the Nifty, it's not exactly what the number indicates. The entire market rallied on the back of a single stock. Yes, I'm talking about the one and only Reliance Industries, which also happened to touch the $200 billion mark and became the first company ever in the history of Indian stock markets to do so. What did Reliance do? It gained about 242 rupees and was up 11%, gaining over 700 points on the Sensex, which is about 1.5 times what the Sensex gained on a weekly basis. Similar would be the case with Nifty. So while you get the impression that the market was up 1.3%, Reliance, with a couple of other stocks like the IT sector, has actually put in almost 1.8 times the gains, while the other stocks have all lost, painting a completely different picture. Why did Reliance rally so much? Of course, the news on the Reliance Retail Ventures, which sold stake to Silver Lake, the first investor who had come into Reliance Jio a couple of months back. Let's move on. We have another interesting development which was announced late Friday evening from SEBI, which has come in with a new avatar or a new fatwa on the way mutual funds will do business in India. They have now specified that mutual funds who run multi cap funds will now have to compulsorily invest in large cap, mid cap, and small cap, 25% each at the bare minimum. Is this all that bad in perception, what they say? Well, market would be overjoyed with the fact that there would be sharp movement in mid cap, small cap when they open on Monday. Is that the truth? I have my doubts. Just to give you a sense, let's understand what the small cap market cap would be across numbers. So if you look at the 250th stock as per the list, the market cap is just under 7,000 crores. If we take the 500 stock, the market cap is just under 1,700 crores. If we take the 1,000 stock in the market cap list, the value is a little over 314 crores. And if we talk of the 3,000 stock, the market cap is a pitiable 10 crores. Where is the depth for a mutual fund manager to invest in small cap if he has to follow SEBI diktat? To give you some more statistics to help you understand my point, the total multi-cap funds currently available in the market have a market cap cumulatively, have an investment cumulatively of 1,47,000 crores. If 50% has to be invested in mid cap 25 and small cap 25, making a total of 50%, we are talking of roughly 74,000 crores. The largest fund in this lot is the Kotak Fund, which has a corpus of 29,714 crores. The investment that they have done in mid cap is 28% of this, and in small cap at 0.3%. If they have to make up from this 0.3% and come up to 25%, the amount they would have to invest is a little over 7,400 crores. I don't know how many companies they'll have to acquire in totality to reach this number. Sounds a little difficult. Does it mean mutual funds will start buying from tomorrow? No way. What is going to happen is they are going to make a representation to the SEBI board, telling them the impracticality of buying small cap. While mid cap can be managed, small cap seems impossible. Secondly, they have a technical glitch because the fund has been working on a particular style, and if they are now changing the investment rationale, they need to get permission from unit holders, which means writing to them, getting their consent, and offering them a no load exit option if they decide not to continue with the fund. This would take some time, and probably the January deadline could not be met by all these funds in case they have to switch over. All probability, SEBI would have to reconsider the 25% limit on multi-cap in small cap, lower that number looking at the size of the small cap market, and come about with a better guideline which is more practical. There is coming now to the markets and what can happen in the markets. So while of course there would be some amount of euphoria created on this new multi-cap fund diktat, I think this is going to be short-lived. We also need to understand that when we are talking of this rally, which is now getting skewed with a single stock leading it, and the largest interest coming from FIIs who have been investing in our market practically non-stop, US elections less than 2 months away, things could turn a little dicey. So you could see a sell-off one sharp day in the US, followed by a knee-jerk reaction in India as we get closer to the 3rd of November when US goes to polls. As exit polls start talking on a daily basis of what could be the outcome. Either way, the American election is too close to call. And while there could be a personal affinity for one leader against the other, it makes sense to be a little cautious when you talk of the American elections. What can happen in our markets next week? Leaving aside the knee jerk reaction that could be there at the onset because of SEBI changes proposed in investing in mutual funds which have the tag of multi cap, I believe markets are likely to be more volatile and having a negative bias simply because we seem to have run up and we need to pause for breath. I hope you enjoyed the show and look forward to having you again next week. Thank you very much.